Okay, so this is time for Ghosty's Halloween special episode. So we've got a book to look at in a minute. I got my cup of tea. I got Boo. Okay, Boo likes to lick everything, don't you, Boo? He likes to lick everything with his big tongue. Okay. So we got that. But first of all, I want to look at something else I've got here. So I've got this. Okay, so it's inside Mr. Owl. Okay, Mr. Owl has been keeping it safe for us so that we can do an unboxing. So I haven't actually seen what this is. Okay. But what this is that it's a Halloween biscuit tin, yeah, because it's Halloween, yeah. So I'm gonna unbox it now out of Mr. Owl, okay, because he's been keeping it good for us. So let's have a look. Well, boom, okay, look, it says all but a biscuit light up house. It's a light up house, okay, with a creepy orange LED tea line. Okay, all right, well, let's see what we can do. Okay. It says best before March. Is that right? April. It says best before April. Like, I think it's out of date. I basically bought this last year. After Halloween. Alright, so let's take the sticker off first. Oh, it comes off really easy. Alright, yeah, look at that. There's a little ghost coming out there. There's all creepy things. There's a cat. It's very cool. Okay, how do we open it? It looks like it opens at the bottom, so I'm going to try and... It's sticky! It's left a sticky mess. Oh no, it's more... Ooh, you could hear the biscuit noise coming out. Alright, oh, we've ripped the best before. No, you don't know. Nobody will know. We can just eat it anyway. Okay, yay. I'm going to try and pull the bum off. Oh no, this is me. I'm not very strong. Let's have some tea and then we can... Right, I'm having some tea. Can you hear me drinking the tea? Boo, when you have some tea, put your tongue in it. Okay, oh, Boo hasn't licked you. Where's the... Okay, right. Everybody gather your strength for getting the bottom off. Wait a minute. I'm gonna try it. Ow! I can't do it. Oh my goodness, that was the hardest thing to get off in the world. That was so difficult. Okay, look. We got a candle. That's actually quite cool, actually. That's actually quite a cool candle. Shall I switch it on? Shall we see if it works? Ready? Oh, it works. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Look at that. That's actually really cool. I like it. Okay, we're good. All right. Now it's time for your biscuits. Got some more tea, Boo. Got some more tea. Right. Okay, biscuit time. Let's go. Oh, there's a big pot. This is actually really good product. All right, biscuits. It says, can you see that? Halloween shortbread. It says it on there. Okay. Oh no! Wait, I can't get it out of the packet. Oh, okay, maybe that's too many biscuits. Okay, so I'm actually allergic to wheat and sugar and stuff, so I'm not actually going to eat these. So I've put too many on the plate now. Okay, we got a little pumpkin. Okay. We got a little bat. And we got, look at the little ghost, look at him. Ooh! I think that's everything. Pumpkins, bats, and ghosts. All right, there you go. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Arranged them nicely for your Halloween party. I'm covered in shortbread now. Oh no, I'm allergic. What do you think? Isn't that nice? Okay, I'm gonna need to clean up a moment. Hold on. Okay, well, that was fun and exciting. Okay, we got our biscuits that we can't eat. Alright, so we got our candle thing. Let's put it in. Once this goes on, it's never coming off. Okay, go, candle. Oh, wait, that's the wrong thing. Go. Ooh, look at that? Can you see? Make a little... What do you think? Look, it's lighting up. Isn't that nice? That's actually really cool. Isn't that really cool? What do you think? What do you think of that? I really like it. You've got little windows there. So look, there's some femboy socks there. There's a witch and everything. Look at that. Okay. Well, that's really cool, everyone. That's really cool. So I have the house on Sentinel Hill. I think this only came out this year, actually. So we're going to have a little look at this, and I don't think we're going to get through the whole thing because it's really, really thick, actually. Okay, boo, let's go. Get the book ready, okay. We've started at this, what do you call that? It says it on the thing. So long story short, yeah, there's this creepy house, yeah. And like, I don't know what it's, you know what it's like when there's a creepy house, like anyone who lives there died or something creepy like that or something. So it's like that. And so we've decided to go and investigate. And so we have arrived at the petrol station in the town. Okay, so I will read to you the first thing. So here we go. Okay. Can you see? I think you can see. Stepping out of the automobile, you look up and down the street, thankful for the opportunity to stretch your legs. It's quiet. You spot an elderly lady shuffling along on the other side of the road, paying you no heed. There's not another soul around. What will you do? Approach the old lady for directions or ignore the woman and enter the garage. I think that we would go into the garage because I don't think that I don't want to bother our old lady walking along the road, you know what I mean? So we're going to go to 59, okay. All right, oh, there's a lot to read, oh my goodness. All right, listen up everyone, I'm going to read it. The door to Pete's garage is old and battered looking. The once white paint, cracked and peeling, reveals a dull grey wood beneath. A heavy rusted padlock is attached to the frame of the door. The latch is open and bent out of shape from a countless number of nightly lockups. Hello? Hello? I'm calling out hello. Hello, you call. No answer. The windows appear to have several years' worth of grime on them, making it impossible to see inside. You step inside, the door creaking all the way, and enter a dusty, dry room. Motes float through the air, illuminated by what slivers of light can make it through the filthy windows. A long counter runs through the center of the room, dividing it in two. On your side, the room is bare. On the other side, there's more clutter than your grandmother's attic. Rotting cardboard boxes stand in one corner, stacked precariously and leaning away from the paint-peeled walls. A battered-looking chair sits in the opposite corner, and various knickknacks, car parts, empty bottles, old overalls, and pieces of new paper lie strewn throughout the rest of the place. The counter is bare, save for a small service bell. Ring the bell, everybody! We're going to ring the bell. Let's see what it says. Do you want to ring the bell or decide you won't get any help here and leave? Let's ring the bell. You got to ring the bell, yeah. You know when you go into a creepy place and then you go ding, and then they come in and go, yes. So we're going to turn to page 287 because we're going to ring the bell. All right. Oh, there's a lot of reading in this, isn't there? Okay. No biscuits, don't get involved, okay. You ring the bell with the palm of your hand twice. Looking over the counter, you see a door set in the wall on the left. Perhaps the attendant is in there. You're about to ring the bell again when you hear a creak of the front door behind you. You turn and see a heavy-set man, possibly late 50s, standing in the doorway. He's wearing dirty blue overalls with Pete's written across the breast. Yep, what you be needing, sir? He says, wiping his hands on an oily rag. How do you respond? Tell him you're looking for directions to Sentinel Hill or inquire about the town and why it's so quiet. Now let's just go straight to the haunted house. Show me the haunted house. Okay, we're looking for directions. Go to page 373. No biscuits. Oh no. The biscuits are flying everywhere. They're just going to have to be moved. Bring the tin in. There we go. We've got some ambient light. Okay, you ask about the way to Sentinel Hill. Ah, the old hill. House is still up there too. Nasty business that. A blight on the landscape, if you ask me.
I haven't been out that way in years, and I'm sure it's even worse now. He looks you up and down for a moment, and then continues. You a friend of that other chap, him that drives the truck? He asks, his almost persistent smile fading away. What guy who drives a truck? Not reading your confused expression, he continues. Yeah, I am confused. He continues. Another fellow, much older than yourself, mind. He's been up at that house all ages now, doing some work or whatever. A Mr. Smith, that's suspicious, isn't it? Mr. Smith? Never did catch his first name. Each time I sees him, he's less friendly again, and looking the worse for wear. Still, he's been here and back giving me the business, filling his truck, I mean, so I won't push those that want to be secretive. Reply that you don't know who the man is and ask again for directions, or lie and say the man is a colleague of yours. You're due to visit him up at the house, but lost the directions he had given you. I don't know, what should we do? I don't think we should lie. We should just be like, I don't know. Let's just say I don't know who he is and I'm just going to go up to the house. I know there's probably a clue there, but you explain to Pete that you don't know anyone out here and require directions because you're curious about the house due to the murders 10 years ago. Oh dear. You some kind of reporter, he asked, suddenly suspicious. No, nothing like that. Just interested in the stories. He hesitated before continuing. If and you ask me, there is no way, no how some young lad went and killed his own family in that way. I heard they were missing stuff, like the insides, eyes, and whatnot. A boy does that to his family? Pull the other one, he says. Yeah, that's reasonable. Thanks, Pete. He looks up, clearly thinking hard. I'm sorry, but I can't properly remember. I think you take the left fork for sure, but the path, the house has been overgrown for years, so I don't remember exactly where it is. Most folk that need help with their vehicles stay on the main road. Okay. You thank him all the same, looking around the town. Evening is fast approaching, or it's time you got going on your way. You thank Pete once again and drive away. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't a choice. That was just a thing. Okay. It's almost 6 p.m. as you're rolling slowly along the leaf-strewn road through the woods, keeping an eye out for the house. The evening is fast approaching, and the low sun is now obscured by dark clouds. The overhanging trees are in cahoots with the clouds, darkening the evening more as they form a tunnel that envelops the road. You switch on the headlights to improve visibility and prevent you from missing any telltale signs of the house's whereabouts. The road starts to slope upwards as you enter the hills that stretch across this side of Durham town. A few minutes pass when you arrive at a fork in the road. The trees and brambles are thick, knotted together as though one wants to strangle the other. Even the electric lights from your car can't penetrate them to the other side. Protruding twigs and tree branches scrape off the car every few feet. There's no signpost at the fork. Turn left or turn right? Well, that's mean. There's no sign to go left or right. What did the driver man say? Oh, I forgot what he said. I think he said turn left. Well, I'm left-handed, so I always go left. if in doubt, I always go left. So I'm going left anyway. I can't remember what he said. Oh my god. You take the left fork. The road getting a little bumpier. You soon arrive at another junction. If you continue straight on, turn blah. If you turn right. Should we carry straight on? I'll just carry straight on. Okay, we're going to carry straight on. You fall in a ditch and die. Game over. As your car jostles its way down the uneven road, you come to a turn off to the left. You can take this turn or continue straight. Oh my gosh, we're going to get lost in the woods in a minute. Turn left or straight on. Let's go left again. You turn left, hoping to see signs of the hill or even the house. However, with the light fading, you start to doubt what you're even doing. You contemplate turning around and taking lodging in the town, but decide to confirm the house location first. Have you recorded that your car radiator was fixed? No, we haven't. If so, turn to the reference associated. Otherwise, turn to page 4. Okay, my car radiator's about to explode. Oh no. 438, okay. Your car bumps and jostles along the road. Then suddenly you hear a loud hissing sound coming from under the bonnet. A moment later, a gush of steam is expelled from the front of the car as it slows to a crawl. Oh no. Take your foot off the gas and curse your bad luck as you pull in as close to the road edge as you can. You knock the engine off and step out. The radiator is overheated. You open the side panel, wincing as a bellow of steam flows out, forcing you to back away, wafting the air. It will need to be left alone to cool down. You ponder the situation for a while, looking both ways up and down the road. The light is fading fast. You decide the only option is to limp the car back to Durham. Oh no, back to Durham. Back in Durham, you wander around looking for a vacancy sign. You half expect that you won't find one given the run of poor luck the end of the trip has taken. But just as you reach the town edge, you spot an available lodging. The landlords are a friendly middle-aged woman and her husband who are happy to offer lodgings to visitors of Durham for just a few dollars. Apologizing for the late hour, you explain your brief visit and the need to get off the road for the night. You're a sight for sore eyes, young man. We haven't had a lodger in 6 months, she says, taking your coat. You explain that you may not be staying long. After a late bite to eat and a long, tiring and trying day, you fall into an uneasy sleep. That is, until you're suddenly awoken in the middle of the night. Oh no! Your eyes flick open. Flashes of green light fill the room through the window. Green lightning? The window is open, but you were sure it was closed when you retired for the night. Help us! You promised! A distant voice, terrible and raspy. You got put up with my voice, I'm sorry. Your heart nearly stops as you dart your eyes about the room. Who's there? Show yourself, you stammer. More flashes of green light pour through the window. You said you would. Go back, okay? What do? Leap out of bed and search the room for the source of the voice. Try and talk to the strange voice. Dunno. We can have a chat, I suppose. If I'm woken up from the middle of my sleep, I'm not jumping out of bed and searching around the room. 544. Who's there, you ask, sitting upright in the bed? No answer. Show yourself. Still nothing. You look about the room. There's no feasible location for the speaker to hide, unless a sudden thought goes to the bed you're in. If you wish to check under the bed, or instead approach the window. I don't know, I'm happy to just stay lying in bed, to be honest. Well, under the bed? Nobody looks under the bed in a horror. That's scary. Let's open the window. Oh, shall we, boo? What number was it? You approach the window. There is no one in the street. The sky fills again with a flash of the sickly green light. In the distance, you see a hill and perched atop the silhouette of the house. Could that be the source of the light? The voice, much fainter now, as though it were travelling on the wind, speaks one last time. Come, Frank. I think my name's Frank. Let's just say they're saying Ghosty. Come, Ghosty, you promised. The speaker knows your name. You wait, expecting more. Your heart rate eases and nothing more is said. It's only then you notice the chill of the air blowing in the room and quickly latch the windows closed as one last flash of light floods the room with a green haze. You turn to get back into bed, but find it gone. The bed's gone. You stole my bed. The green haze lifts and you find yourself standing in a long corridor. The floor, the walls and the ceiling all glint of polished metal, smooth and cold to the touch. At the end of the corridor are 3 markings set in the walls. You see an oval marking in the wall ahead, a circle in the left wall and a square in the right-hand wall. They are each large enough to be a door, but smooth and flush with the wall with no obvious way of opening. There's a low thrum in the air. You cannot tell if it's from the floor, the walls, or just the air itself. The air smells of ozone after a lightning storm. Call out to see if someone will answer. Examine the circle, examine the square, or pass those and examine the oval at the end of the corridor. I don't know. Let's look at the circle. As you start walking, The metal floor sounds unnaturally loud with your footsteps. You reach out to touch the edge of the shape, and as you do, it sweeps aside to reveal a passage on the other side. The passage is undefinable. You step through to see what lies beyond, and as you do, you suddenly lurch forward, sliding down a metal tube. The tube is slick and feels wet. Before you can get your bearings, you are deposited into a dark, cavernous chamber. Uh-oh. Your landing is soft enough, accompanied by a loud squelch, as you find yourself atop a pile of offal. Oh dear. The smell is sickening. Oh dear. You try to move to sit upright, but instead slide down one side of the mound of flesh and entrails. Oh my gosh. Rolling over and over. Hitting the bottom of the mound, you spit repeatedly, feeling the entrails all over you. You stand up and look around, okay? The chamber seems infinite, with hundreds of mounds of bones and guts in all directions. Oh my gosh, does anybody want a biscuit? And each with a single light source above the peak of the mound where an opening for a chute lies. Human skulls are evident in the masses of meat and bone. Ugh! Make a hard composure check. We actually get to roll something. Yay! Okay, what's my composure? Oh, it's 10. It's 10. Okay, I'm at the max. I'm currently sane. Make a hard composure check. It's 2d6 plus 1. Okay, 2d6 plus 1. Here we go. All right. I got 7. I got 8. That's under my composure, so I'm composed. Nothing to worry about. All this slop around me. It doesn't faze me. If you fail, deduct 1 from your composure. No. The only way out is the way you came in, through the chutes above. Impossible to reach. You spend the rest of your short life here, slowly going hungry and mad. What? Record in your journal that you dreamt of a terrifying pit filled with flesh and bone, plus 4 points. That is, until you wake up. It was all a dream, everybody. Okay. Under 500. All right. I think that's a good place to leave it. Okay. Yeah, so you can definitely go and get this book if you want and give it a go and see if you can do better than me. And yeah, and so I got that, and I got my Halloween tin, which I really, really like, and that's really, really cool. So yeah, I think that's it. So that's my Halloween special. So happy Halloween, and I hope you liked it. And yeah, and I've got plenty of biscuits to go around as well. So okay. So goodbye then. Goodbye from everyone. Goodbye from Boo and all that. Okay. Okay.